Hey, welcome to the channel. Hello, welcome. Hey, welcome to the channel. Fuck off. Right, look at that beautiful sky tonight. That's why I really wanted to. I wouldn't have bothered. I was thinking, oh wow, look at that. No, it was beautiful a minute ago. It's not beautiful now. But I can see marks in the window. Oh, what song? Oh, indicator. It's just a stock. Stock's a bit tricky. Yes. I'll have to try and get a new stock or fix it for the next MOT. Yeah, welcome to the channel. Oh, shut up. Right, just a quick video. We'll heading down into Edinburgh. Heading into Edinburgh. We've got a show on Sunday. Unfortunately, I don't want to be miserable, but there is rain around. Probably, pretty much. Well, it's heavy showers. It's like these sort of type of showers, you know, it's whoosh. So I don't actually have a gazebo or anything. They were for selling home bargains. I seen one the other day. I'm going to go in past home bargains tomorrow on the way home and see if it's still got them. I might buy one. 60 quid. Well, that reminds me, somebody told me one of the brake lights wasn't working in the van. I haven't looked at that yet. Gonna have to put some diesel in it soon as well. So same quarter of tank. I don't actually know. Well, see if you see this time of year. Well, obviously all times of year. What's somebody doing in there? What are they doing in there? What's going on? It's probably just a young team, isn't it? Probably. Right. This caravan is not very fast. I'm sorry. Sorry everybody. You're getting held up by me. Yes. Powering through. I'm doing 50. No, 40, 45. So I've been attacked by cyclists. There's one guy in particular, the Nutty Commuter. He's actually just like, I was trying to keep it professional. Well, I have managed to keep it professional, and he's not kept it professional. He's become abusive, but of course the comments go into the held for review folder because I've got a block certain words. They're kind of like everyday words that I block, and you'd be amazed at the words that I blocked, and it kind of catches. Someone fucking fell over in the back there. He actually got a bit abusive. He's got a habit of doing that. Basically, I suppose you've got to remember is people are just... If you start getting kind of like angry, which I did a wee bit with him, you know, you start fantasising about just weird thoughts. It's if you start doing that, you know, stop, you know. So I've stopped communicating with him. I think I might have a Friday day where I answer cyclists. You know, every other day I'll answer anyone, but cyclists only on a Friday. You know, so he's basically, I suppose what it is he's defending his very existence, and I'm saying it's fucking shite. You know, so the thing with me is, I know my existence is shite, so you can't really turn around and tell me I'm not a woman, or I'm not this, or I'm not that, or I'm a fucking weirdo, I'm not right. Oh, there was somebody doing in there this time, right? 2 cars in there. You know, you can say these things and I'll just say, yeah, you're right, it's shite. The trans ideology, it's shite, I agree. So you can't really get me with that, because I'm just going to agree with you. So, but what I'm saying is, I'm not necessarily saying cycling ideology, well, it is cycling ideology. I don't mind people just cycling, you know, just going to work or something. But this lycra wearing stuff. Oh yeah, yeah, that's what, I've really got him upset. I've just remembered what I said to him. I was saying that it should be, I was finding it offensive, I don't really, but I said I found it offensive, a 55-year-old fat man wearing lycra. What I really meant was a white man. A sad, lonely white man on a push bike wearing lycra. You know, it's like, is that masculine? It's not, is it? It's not fucking masculine at all. I don't know what the hell fell over there. Fucking big fucking box. I suppose I'll sort it out when I get. Don't know what the hell it was. Yeah, so there's so many parallels with the trans movement, with this cycling thing, the cycling movement. There is parallels, or like things that, so they'd like to go that way, you know, they'd like to be able to have me on a hate crime for, you know, like, so you got race, disability, sexuality, transgender status. They would like it to be race, sexuality, disability, ethnicity, or religion, I forgot about religion, and ultimately cycling status. I am a cyclist. You mustn't say that I'm a fucking weirdo or I'll have you arrested. If you say that cyclists are fannies, that, you know, they can't get a shag, you know, they're lonely, useless twats, you know, they're genetic failures. Oh, they are. They are all these things, you know. So I don't see any harm in exploring all these kind of. I think you should, if you are one of them, you should be able to explore these thoughts and, you know, explore these, what are they, investigations, you know, you know, unless you, if you're really defending yourself, you haven't quite, I'm saying this from a position of experience, that's what I'm like, is that if you really, really are defending your ego that much that you can't even face up to it, that somebody would make out you're a weirdo because you're a cyclist, you know, and it's because deep down inside you know you're broken and you're not a man, you never will be a man, you're just going to be a fanny, you know, and you know that. That's why you'll fight me, you know, you'll fight me. Fight me and fight me and fight me, because you don't want to accept that. I've had to accept that I'm a fanny, that things that I did were stupid and selfish, that, you know, done things that embarrassed my children and all these different things. I've had to accept it, and I was wrong. I've just got to carry on living my life whilst I'm still here. But so basically I had all these cyclists. The Nutty Commuter is, I've watched his videos. So he's in a push bike and there's a van overtakes him, and I think it's Gogar roundabout in Edinburgh or somewhere like that, one of these big huge roundabouts, and the van goes through a red light, but he's away over in the third lane and he's fucking screaming the fucking reg number of the van, NV10 SGX, and it's like, why are you doing that? He's nowhere near you. He's went through a red light. It doesn't affect you. You know, if anything, it's a good thing. He's going through a red light in front of you. He's, getting away from you. He's not going to drive over the top of you. He wants to get as far away from you as possible. And yet you're screaming his reg number. There's something just not right in the head about you. But we've all done things like that. I've done stupid things in my life. And, that is stupid. There's nobody hurt, nobody died. Guy went through a red light. It's funny. I would have videoed it myself, yeah, but I wouldn't have screamed out his reg number. No, that's just stupid. So the other ones, so we got, basically, if you want to look at these comments, you could see me answering this Nutty Commuter. There's other guys as well. There's other cyclist types, or green nimbies, and they'll argue all day long about their little desire to have us all on push bikes, and we should pamper them for their fetish. And that's where the analogies come in. The trans movement. It's so similar. It's amazingly similar. It's just, it's broken people who who've tried a different way to be human and are failing. And no wonder they haven't been given a chance. They've been demeaned and destroyed most of their lives, and now they've become the professional victims. And I know that because I did it. Professional victim. Right, so that's wow. I thought the phone froze there. It didn't. Well, it did. I don't know how long it's going to last. I think there is, when it freezes, maybe I should try and be a bit more patient the next time and just, instead of switching it off, I should leave it on, see if it sort of gets its shit together. So the other, it's the things like, it's just trying to put forward. I try to put forward an argument, but I try not to be offensive. But I think I probably did get offensive. Well, I said something about them looking ridiculous wearing fetish gear out and about in public. So I think that's why he started getting stroppy. And the fuel gauge is looking a bit on the low side of things. Maybe get diesel in Edinburgh. So it's kind of like the argument about, but we really need to speak. I'm no expert, right? But we're talking physics. So if we talk about weight, and we're talking about commerce, we're talking about transportation, we're talking about roads, we're talking about infrastructure. So if you want to get, say, 3 tonnes from one place to another, it's going to need more fuel, it's going to need, you know, so we've got to sort of think in common sense terms. So like he's saying to me, he said a couple of things about me, why don't I use a bike? Now can you imagine, like, so at the moment, why am I not using a bike right now, right? Why? Right, well, I'm using a Volkswagen van, right? Long wheelbase. Why? Well, because it's got stuff in it. It's got, I can't remember how heavy it was. I did write it down today, because I sort of worked out, what the hell was it? I forgot. There's about 30 boxes of banana boxes in it with goods inside it. Some of them are books, some are, you know, there's quite a bit. It's a van. It's made for that. It's, you know, it's got coils, heavy duty coil springs and all that sort of thing. That's why I'm using it. You know, so I mean, how would I do that with a push bike? So then you say, well, what is it you're doing? Why are you going into Edinburgh with this Volkswagen van? Well, because I've got this stuff in it, haven't I? Where did that come from? Well, people died, didn't they? Somebody bought all that shit, and somehow I've landed up with it. I can't deal with it, you know, without a vehicle. I'm just trying to explain why people need vehicles and why they don't use push bikes. You know, why is that truck over there? Why's he got a truck? Why doesn't he have a push bike? Why doesn't he have a push bike? I'm there. And why is that car not a push bike? No, it's because the truck's got stuff in it, isn't it? I mean, it's like, I sound like, you probably think, what the fuck are you talking about? You sound like a right moron. Well, they are morons, these cyclists. So you have to explain basic things like that. You need a truck because you need to put stuff in the back of it. Why have you got stuff in the back of the truck? Well, because people need the stuff that's in the back of it. Why do they need the stuff? Because they fucking use the stuff. Including you cycling twat. Because you buy shit at the shop and everything. Smelly socks. Fucking aftershave. Cycling magazines. Everybody does that. It's convenience, isn't it? Like, this brings me back to Mark. Mark argued with me about the 20 miles per hour zones. Me and him, I actually said, I actually really fell out with him. He says, you're a fucking half-wit. He's arguing about it. So I had to go to his house last Sunday. Followed him to his house. 20 zone, where he lives. He's doing fucking 50. And he doesn't give a shit about the 20 zone. So everybody's like that. Oh, we'll have to save the planet. Oh, we'll do it some other time. Yeah, because everybody thinks about what they need right now. And you know what? If they need it, they go and get it. And that means flying into the shop, or whatever it is, or going on the internet and ordering shit. They do it. And it's, people are inherently like that. They're like that. Especially cyclists. Or any cunt. They're all like that. So I had them going on. So he's calling me ignorant and everything. I don't know anything about the subject. So basically, what's happened is, under a political agreement, now throughout the country, we've got fringe elements. So you've got Cannes in London, you've got the Nutters in Wales, you've got the SNP in Scotland, and the Scottish Greens. That's where the analogy comes in with the trans stuff. Anyway, so they've got so they've been stealing money to build cycle lanes. And the weirdest thing is that Nutty Commuter, I didn't really want to follow it, but I watched one of his videos. I don't know if it was him. There was another one similar to him. That they do sort of entrapment videos on bikes, and they'll name and shame people's reg numbers and stuff. And somebody in a Toyota went flying past him, and he's cycling down this road, and there's a fucking bike lane, and he's not using it. You know, and they don't use the bike lanes. So basically what's happened is that they've stole money for us to spend on bike lanes for a very small minority of people, and they don't necessarily even use them. You know, so they're wanting these cycling infrastructure, and they don't, so they carry on using the road. Well, they can't use this, can they? This is a motorway. So they use the A roads. And it's weird because you've got all these minority groups. Well, they're not really minorities, but you've got ethnic, you know, people, black people and Asians, all these different people claiming that they're oppressed and they need this, that and the other. And here's this bunch of white men, right, which is predominantly cyclists. I'll guarantee you that they're predominantly cyclists. Claiming they're some kind of minority and they need special treatment or whatever. Absolute fucking shit. So I've been going on with cyclists for about half an hour, and we're almost reached the West Lothian border. The River Avon. I really need to go on that walk. There's a walk that goes round and under there. West Lothian. I really want to go on it. I'd like to. Okay, so yabba dabba doop doop. So I was coming in here 2 weeks ago and I was yabbling away about something. I can't remember where I was. Does anybody ever watch these freaking videos? And the thing fell off the freaking windscreen. So, getting all ready for the car show tomorrow. So I've got all the toy cars living in the Granada. I'm going to drive that down. And the van, will need to be, well, I've got a lawnmower, I've got a lot of gardening stuff actually. So, there's a lot of, I think I'll go and pass and see if we've got a gazebo. I think now that I'm doing car shows, I need, it'd be a good idea to have a gazebo. Oh, the fucking fuel gauge has come way up near a half. It does that, it swings around. The bisexual fuel gauge. So I don't know how things are going, but I mean, I had to sort out all the stuff today. So I've got to, I think the weather's going to be alright tomorrow. Get home, empty the van out, put the lawnmower and the bike, so big stuff in. I was saying about a power washer, I was going to put that in, I've got this power washer. I don't think I've ever used it, but just sitting there going, oh, I really should use it, you know. I've got petrol in a big tin as well. The Granada's down to like 1/4 of a tank. part of next week's activities will be taking the grad out for a spin. I'm actually kind of thinking it'd be nice to get it on the next level of the repairs. You know, there's a bit of wear here, there and everywhere. I think there could be a bit of wear in either the prop shaft or the diff or something. You know, so I think it'd be a good idea to have another look at it this summer. Try and get it sorted out a bit better. Yeah. I've still haven't got the seat covers fitted yet. After Scotstown. Where the hell are you at? I'm going in thinking, you know, I'm all saying, what is it I forgot? What have I forgot this time? You know, like, I've got my bucket, I've got my kitchen roll, I've got my flask, I've got my coffee. What have I forgot? Right. So, you can get yourself the cycling thing. You get yourself obsessed with these arguments when it gets. So I've really rattled this guy. I had a sort of debate with him last week, and I believe that I believe I defeated him, and he went away, and he's come back for more. But he pulled up something about there was one of them. It was a spelling mistake or something. But it was your and your. You know how your is your and your can be you are. Well, I made that mistake, and then I went and did a wee bit of research about people who correct people's punctuation. There's actually a disorder. It's like an OCD type thing, where it just makes them so angry that they can't function, or they have to correct other people's spelling. And the kind of ethos is, if you're not a proofreader or a school teacher or a parent, it's rude, you know, to correct somebody else's spelling or punctuation. So it's quite interesting because he did that, and I went and did this research, and I copied and pasted it. I don't actually know, sometimes the comments go kind of missing on YouTube. Like, you post them and then where the fuck did that comment go? And then I'll be looking 3 days later and it'll appear. But I don't know if he ever answered it, but it was quite an answer he got for me. And it was kind of suggesting that he's maybe got this syndrome, GPS syndrome, which it is kind of along the sort of OCD family, if you like. So it's all fitting into this sort of cycling narrative. Is this weird person with a push bike, a lonely sort of person? You know, he doesn't have a wife and children. I mean, look, I told you I'm weird as well, right? I don't have these things either, but I'm accepting that I'm weird and I'm a failure. So he's a failure because he's not really doing what you're supposed to do, which is you're supposed to procreate. You're here on Earth. You should fucking have children. And that's what you're supposed to fucking do. Everything else is bollocks. Don't believe me? Fine. But that's what it is. That's what I believe life's all about. Having children. We've been fed this consumer dream that we can have everything. And I think it's quite tragic for women when they get to about my age and they've got no children and you got a fucking Audi or something like that, a nice house, and you just go, this is fucking shite. You know, I want to be a real human. And it's too late. You can't do it because you failed. Failed to have children, failed to have grandchildren. It was my son's birthday yesterday. We fell out at Christmas. Long story, his mother kind of orchestrated it. I fell for it a wee bit. I left. What the hell was that? Was that something on the side of the road? I think it might have been. I just seen something there. Like 2 bikes or 2 people or something. It didn't seem to have any lights. A bit dangerous. It's dangerous where I just only seen them as I was going past them. Anyway, in fact, it's not like I can look back in the video and see if I can see them, because I couldn't see them. I don't think the video's seen them either. So, I don't even know what the hell am I talking about. I don't know. Yeah, genetic failure. I failed. But I produced 5 children and I've got a granddaughter. I've never met her. And I don't know. I don't know if she'll know about me. She thinks that this other guy's her grandfather. You know, my ex's new husband. And he's not. And that's a fact, you know. So, there's not a lot can really be done about that. You know, just got to leave them to go on with it. You know, it's especially. Well, I was actually watching that video of the behaviour panel again about that DA, district attorney. So basically, what happened to her? She was doing 55 and a 35, and the police went up behind her with their flashing lights on, and she just ignored them and phoned up the chief of police. And then they followed her all the way into her garage, and it was all on film. And she totally reminded me of my sister as a not a responsible human. You know, this is a district attorney. There's definitely a few sandwiches short of picking out that one, like. I don't know if she maybe didn't realise she was being filmed, or maybe she hadn't realised it was switched on. You know, the body cam. I'm not sure, but watching that, the fakery of that woman, and how, especially women, like middle class women, well, this is in America, but in the UK you get middle class women, you know, they've got to look a certain way, dress a certain way, the hair's got to be done, they've got to look the part. So she's got this job, she's quite well off, her husband is obviously well off, living the dream, you know, but she had an appalling attitude towards the policeman, and she behaved really badly. She actually went into her car and everything, and in America you go watch what you're doing. They might think you're way to get a piece out of the glove box, you know, very dangerous. Even watching that, I know I wouldn't have been happy with that. She was out of control, and this is a district attorney. She reminds me of my sister. Controlling, manipulative, evil, psychopathic, miserable, fuck-headed bitch. Gets a bit of power, a bit of money, don't know what to do with it. They're fucked, aren't they? We'll lose it in the end anyway. Money isn't everything, you know. Yeah, I've come to the conclusion that I'm 58 next week, that there absolutely, definitely is more to life than money. However, there's a lot of things happen in life. There's a lot of dangers, a lot of pitfalls, a lot of difficulties that money does matter. You know, so you don't know what's going to happen. They're chucking money right, left and centre. You know, with benefits and paying for flats and paying, you know, housing benefit and grants for this and grants for that, all this, that and the other, giving you this, giving you that, money for heating allowance. They're taking money off you for, of course, with the climate scam. You know, so they're oppressing the middle classes actually probably more. But they're doing all these things, and if you live in somewhere that they own, they can tell you what to do. That's a fact. They can. I'm just thinking about some of these dash cam holder things. I've got a couple of them in the van. I sold one to this guy. I mean, I actually get them for home bargains, but I actually was able to sort of demonstrate to him how I liked it and found it, and that's why he bought it. So I had it like attached to my car. So I suppose if someone says, "Oh, that's it," I said, "Well, I can demonstrate it for you," and that's basically why I'm getting extra for doing that. Essentially. Do you know, I'm actually feeling quite dry. Probably because of, well, it was a lot warmer today, wasn't it? And now we're in the period, this is May, where we don't quite get to the hay fever state. Of course, right, so there's 2 or 3 things. So what's happening is, we've got a car show on Sunday. I've booked in for the one in Glams, that's in July. So I've got to get to Campbelltown at some point, and I've also got to get to Ireland. And I've also got to book for the tractor shovels show as well, Scone Palace. And then there's a auto jumble at Afford, September. It's quite far to go from my house, but it'll be a good day out, eh? Got up there. So I've got a few things. I do get sort of like, I suffer from this sort of depression thing, and I'm sorry if it sounds, I hope I'm not sounding narcissistic, like it's just me that's got that. I know other people have shit like that, but when I get like that, I don't really want to do these things. You know, I'm not happy with me. I don't want to be out in public. You know, that type of depressive kind of thing, where I'd rather not communicate or present myself, you know, in public. I'm going to go over now, even though there's a solid white line, because what happens is when I come up here, people start undertaking. It's happened loads of times. Basically because this van isn't like fast enough for them, which is sort of why they do that. I wonder if I should just fucking delete this video after I put it on YouTube. You know, because obviously I'm putting all the videos onto the computer. I really shouldn't delete any of them. I mean, the reason is that obviously you can't totally rely on YouTube. It's an American corporation. You know, I've put all these videos on there. You know, they could end up saying, "Hey, we need money off you to store these things." You know. Right, Mercedes, off we go. So like, so my situation, you just sort of learn because I've been divorced since 2000 and I think it was 2002. You just have to learn to accept the fact that you're never going to have that sort of marriage type lifestyle that people have, which has got its advantages. And I've got a very close friend, if you like. I don't want to say too much more than that, but you just get used to it. I mean, it was very upsetting and everything, and it's just the way it is, There's not really much can be done about it. Unfortunately, my ex, the last one, is slightly deranged and took some kind of deranged mood. She was actually drinking when I was up there. I hadn't actually realised she does drink strong alcohol, like weird cider and stuff, and she's got really bad health problems. And I was drinking lager, and then my son got a bit aggressive in him. I said, fuck off, I'm going to punch fuck out of you. And I believe you should do that. If you shouldn't let your son bully you. You've got to stand up and be counted, because he's got, it's been difficult for him because his dad's a fucking woman, right? And I'm not a woman, of course, but I thought I was, and then I realised I'm not, right? So he's had to put up with all that. But at the same time, he's got to get a grip of himself. So he's 27, my daughter's 26. Well, she's 25, she'll be 26 in June. And they don't do fuck all. Why have they not got a job? It's like, they're not going to do, they're on the benefit thing. They've got mental health disorders. It's like, fuck's sake, And then, of course, the worst, it's his half-sister. He's going, oh, he's mentally disturbed. And he is. It's because he's been staying with her. And I says, you need to get the fuck out of here and go and be a man and be with other men. And she fucking took it totally the wrong way. It was an insult on her. It was actual the truth. Because he's not a man, he needs to get out and be with other men, and that would be working, working with other men, getting the piss taken out of you, and being shown the ropes and being responsible. But he's not done that, so now he's on a benefit scam. And all the while he's at home playing video games, his mental health gets worse. And he's trapped. He's trapped in his bedroom, in his mum's bedroom. It's a bit weird actually when you look at it. He shouldn't be staying with her. But I've known that. I actually paid for her to take him to an interview at college fucking 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I paid £30 for them to go there, and guess what? He didn't want to fucking do it, and that was his chance, and he didn't take it. So I love him, but I'm not going to capitulate to their shit. If that's the way it is, that's the way it is. I'm not going to. That's it. As far as I'm concerned, what happened at Christmas was the end of it. I could have got myself into trouble. I don't need that sort of shit. There's nobody else like that in my life that I have rousing arguments with, shouting and stuff like that. It doesn't happen, right? So I have to be careful and not mix with people who are like that, and that includes fucking them, because that's what they're like. Personally, I don't think she's going to live that much longer anyway. Because I did the care job, I was able to see people who really only had, it's not like you say, oh, you've only got 3 years to live, but the reality is, when you have carers coming round, and if you're a bit older, the reality is you probably do only have 2 or 3 years to live. And I think the statistics would probably back that up. I did have a friend that I made when I did the care job, and she died. So really, when I met her, she only had 2 or 3 years to live, yeah. And she was 61 when she died. She was an example of, I didn't see that car. It's got its freaking, it doesn't have its headlights on. It's got its side lights on. Pilot lights or whatever you call them. So, she's got carers and everything. Yeah, I reckon in a couple of years she'll be gone. And the sad fact of the matter is, she's not doing anything for the universe. Just taken from it. She provided a lot of children, and a lot of grandchildren. It's funny how you get people who they're not like good, they're not good mothers, they're not good grandmothers, but they've got loads of grandchildren and loads of children, but they're poor examples of. Yeah, it's funny how that works. She's quite dominant though. She's kind of dominated them to get what she wants, to keep power over them all. And that's what's happened, but there's fuck all I can do about it. Right, well, it looks quite quiet here tonight, but there is cars parked where I go, which is a bit of a problem. Is there a space up at the other side of that van? I think there is. It's a bit tight. Eh? Hope you enjoyed that video.